This is a story that everybody, has been wanting to hear, so I'm gonna go into detail. I gave y'all a teaser on Instagram about a month and a half ago, but I went to jail and my business blew up. So, uh, probably about 6 months ago, yeah, 6 months ago, you know, red is being red. Everybody, y'all know I love cars. Decided to go out and, excessively speed on the street with another car in other lane, AKA street racing, and got busted. Again, probably scariest thing I ever been through in that whole situation. But again, went to jail and my business blew up. Of course, what does law enforcement do now? And this is not bad about law enforcement. Shout out to law enforcement. I love all of our first responders, everybody. But back to the story. They post the picture on Facebook of me in the cop car. We're gonna put the picture right here. So this picture right here is me in the back of the cop car. And of course, today I had on a red zone shirt. So y'all see the picture, I'm in the back of the cop car, big old dude, and of course they know who it is, Mr. Red Zone himself. So by the time I even get a call like, they, transfers and all that stuff. By the time I even get a call, to, let my people know, they're like, man, I said they posted the picture on Facebook. My first thing, my heart sinked. Eh, not trying to sound cool. I wasn't really worried about being, in trouble and all. I was worried about, the effect that it was going to have on my business. So that was, I knew that, nobody was injured. It was a minor crime, you know, but I was worried about, wow, I say, how, is this going to be a representation, for my business? Because that's what I, have to lose. Everything else, the trouble, cars, all that, whatever. But the business, I did not want that to stain red zone in itself. So, anyways, we go in there and I'm thinking, I could think I got in trouble around noon on a Thursday. So I'm like, okay, I'll figure it out. I'll get out, I'll be out. I'm thinking, I say, shoot, I'll still be at work tomorrow. So I'll be out by, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock this day. I didn't even get out to the next day, close to almost to midnight. Anyways, by that time, my Instagram profile, I had over 100 messages on Instagram, over 50 messages on Facebook. Countless number of tags, and even when I woke up that Saturday, usually my Instagram page gets about anywhere from 300 to 500,000 views at that time, weekly. My insights shot up to like 800 views just on that. So I know, I was like, okay, the word is out. People know it was me that, got in trouble for street racing. Um, Cat's out the bag. So I'm worried about my business because also this is my livelihood. This is, how I provide. And also this is, like I said, I built something great here and I didn't want it to, affect my team either because, I also employ over, 13 people. So that was my first things first. I was worried about that. So how did it affect it? I will say this, shout out to, let me rewind. How did it affect it? Let me say this. Thank you everybody from the bottom of my heart for all the support. I thought a lot of the comments were going to be negative, but a lot of people supported me. Now I did have some of those people who, did not, some of the people I thought was going to support and and that, was talking trash behind my back. I see y'all, I saw y'all, I don't even rock with nothing like that. However, the amount of actual good support I got was, man, I'm speechless because I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it. My staff at Red Zones appreciate it, and thank y'all for the uplifting words and everything like that because y'all really came through at time of need. Also, with that being said, the craziest thing happened. So, you know, we're in the middle of doing some real stuff. We're in the middle of doing a line for the gym. Construction was going on the way. We were building showers. I was in the middle of doing some other stuff on the personal end, property wise. It was some stuff going on, but that situation didn't hinder anything. And I thank God and I thank y'all because we got through a tough time. Now, the kickback on that was that promo, which what I thought was gonna be negative, I got a lot of business off of that from I love my car community people, from ladies and my guys, and ladies. We got, it was a bad, I hate to say, I don't condone, don't street race. I never will do it again. But what I'm getting at, that was some good promo. When I say some good promo, like we got known because there's, oh man, there's like he didn't even do nothing. He was in a secluded area. He didn't do nothing. And I would go to car meet still. People coming through the gym literally like, hey man, we saw what happened. We want to come support. So we gained a lot of memberships off of that. So the negative turned into a positive, which I was not expecting. And that was because of y'all. So we literally started getting more walk-ins because of that, more membership signups. And then all of my cars are labeled red zone. So even I might be somewhere, of course, clearly you've seen it on Facebook because the area we was in was, an area that most of our members stay at. But what I'm getting at, it turned into a really, really, good thing for business. And like I said, I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart because it was a tough situation I wish I could have avoided. But everybody that knows me, they know Red loves cars. They know I like to speed. So now my advice to y'all is only do it on the track, which I only race on the track. I might put one of my cars on the picture right here, but only race on the track. Don't race on the street. Don't endanger others, and learn from this video because I can tell you this 100%. That worked out in my favor, and I appreciate that. I appreciate all of y'all, but it could have, been really bad for business as well. So, not coming on here to gloat or anything, but coming on here to say like, man, that negative actually turned into a positive, but it wasn't just because of me. It was because of y'all, and I've never got to come out and honestly say I sincerely thank y'all for the support during the good and the bad times. So, I appreciate it. And if anybody, now this is a side note, if anybody wants some smoke with that red Camaro at the track, I guarantee you ain't gonna touch it. We out.
At Red Zone Training Center, our premium membership gives you unlimited group training.
Start with above, everybody up. Coach-led workouts, real structure in the community that shows up. Let's get it, baby. Best gym on the know.
All levels welcome. You don't have to be in shape to start. You just have to start.
Want to see why we're the best gym in the North? Come try a free introductory class and experience Red Zone for yourself. Let's go! All right, you guys.